Hey, hope you're doing okay. Today I'm going to show you the backtesting analysis of gold because I get a lot of questions of people asking me how much is the return each month. That's why it doesn't work on a monthly basis because you're not taking a trade every month. This is not actively trading. And this is the way to invest in the market without putting how much time inside of watching the chart, really no time. It's like 2 minutes a month. And I'm going to show you the results for the entire year so you can make an informed decision and have more information about how it works. So I'm going to give you the results for the yearly basis, right? And the time that it takes for you to do all of these. So let's basically go back a year from now. Let's see the trades that it's taken. So this is on January 2025. This is the first trade on gold. This is on gold, by the way. I'm going to do simple math also on gold so you can get a sense of how much the profit will be. So let's say that's why we recommend that you should have 10 to 15,000 at least to be entering in this system. This is mostly for people who are parents who don't have a lot of time, or I just talked to the guy the other day. He got a divorce and he sold his house, and he's so scared of losing his money through inflation by just keeping them saved up into his savings account. So he wants to do something with it. And I told him, don't put your entire money inside of it. Just try the system out, see the back system of it, educate yourself, and then start investing your money with it. So I'm going to just show you what's happening from last year until today with gold to give you the perspective of how much you can make basically, or how much um, you can make if you just put in $10,000 and start investing. So first things first, this is the first trade. It gives you a breakout buy right here on the 17th of January 2025. And this is where you put your stop loss area. It tells you where to put your stop loss area. And you see the risk of this trade is 1,400. So if we have $10,000 in our account, is that reasonable to have a 1,400 risk trade? Yes. For me, that's reasonable. So what's the profit of this? Because we get stopped out in this area right there. The profit of this trade, this is just crazy. The profit of this trade, I've risked 1,400, and the profit of this trade is 15,000. I'm going to just round it up. This is in dollars, by the way. And you can see that there's a spike right here going to the upside. This is, if you remember the time, this is when people freaked out. Gold is going to the upside, and so many people invested right there at the top because they don't want to miss they don't want to miss this move. If you're hearing the news about gold right here, buddy, you're already too late. You're 3 months too late, right? So don't do anything, basically. Uh, that's what the market makers and investors are doing. They create the hype, you enter, and then you lose your money. So anyway, now this is the first trade, a 1,400 risk trade, and we just jump to the other trade and put our entry right there, put our stop loss area right there. And this is by the way MGC. This is micro futures contracts, right? Okay, so the second trade is right there. This is the risk, 2,600 on this trade right here. So how much profit would that give us? That would give us a profit of, let's say 11,000 because I'm rounded it up. Hope that's okay. These are beautiful entries, beautiful. Why? Because the stop losses are so small. And this trade right there, it's 1,900. I'm just rounding it up to make the math simple for us. And this last trade that we should have taken was this trade right there. And the loss, not really seeing the line. The loss is 3,200. I'm rounding it up. So is there other trades? No. So how do we take the trade? We take the trade, we put our stop loss right here. When we get another breakout buy, we move all the previous stop losses into the next stop loss area. And then we move the previous stop losses into the next stop loss area. And then we keep doing that basically all the way up. And then we move this to the stop loss area right there, and we get stopped out in profit. Because the main reason for it is if you read the market wizards, if you read the the complete turtle trader, this is what they talk about. The trend following system and how you keep moving your stop loss because we don't know when the all-time high is going to stop, and we want to be inside of the trend. So to do simple math right here, the profits 24,700. Mind you, this is 24,000, let's say 25K. This is 25K. This is on one symbol. This is only on gold. This is only on one of the precious metals. The same move happened on silver, if you remember that. So you could have taken trades on gold and on silver and maybe making more profits. And just mind you, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is four trades. Four trades over the span of a year. Every trade should not take you more than 1 to 2 minutes to take. If it takes you longer than that, then we're doing something wrong. So with, let's say, 2 minutes, if 2 minutes, four trades, that's 8 minutes, that's 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes of work a year. That's why I've focused on this being so low time commitment that it seems almost not even believable. But I'm showing you the backtesting and I'm showing the proof of it. So that's basically how it works. You get the signal, you take the trade 1 to 2 minutes, then you close your laptop and you go and live your life. And the proof is in the backtesting of it. The proof is in the pudding, and I'm doing live webinars about the MarketPal Pro. And if you don't have access to TradingView, that is fine. I've invested so much money in the backtesting tool right here, calling Get Silent Edge. So you can do the same backtesting with metals. You can see gold right there. You can choose the amount and you can choose the date also. The results you see here is basically taken from the data from TradingView, from the symbol. I feel like I'm losing my voice. All right, that's basically it. Feel free to check out the backtesting tool and feel free to join the webinar. You can see it on YouTube. They're on my live, or I can just link it below. That's fine. All right, take care and have an amazing day. Bye.